Okay, so we're going to try to retrace the steps of the incident that happened on March 24th, Friday, around 7:30 a.m. 2017, a slip in the Polymer Bay. So this is where the journey typically begins, when the routine round numbers are being collected at the beginning of each shift. To get the polymer numbers, you have to enter into the Polymer Bay. You can only enter in two ways: where I'm standing and directly in front of me from the other opening, the doorway. This is the location that Jeremy had said he entered into Polymer Bay. So I'm going to walk the way that was noted. So he comes through here, and then you come through this area behind the polymer tanks, and you have to get two readings back here. You have to get this reading off of this flow meter. You have to record that number on the round sheet, and then you also have to come right next to the right and get this number off of this flow meter and record that in the round sheet. Then you turn to your right, and this is the area. We're going to walk straight over here, walking this way, and then the next area I'm going to come to is I'm going to come to this control panel, and then this is the last place that I'm going to record two numbers for the rounds, for the daily rounds. So this is usually how you're going to find the screen. This is in automatic. It's the main menu mode. But on March 24th, it was noted that this panel had a fault. Now, the plant status was down. It had been offline for about 24 hours, and there were no known issues with this system either at the shutdown. So I'm gonna go through, and because the fault was funnel blocked. And what that means is that if I step off the curb here, which that's where he fell, this is your funnel. This is where your polymer goes in. So this sensor right here was sensing that this bucket was full, and it caused a fault in the control panel. So I can reenact that fault. So if I take this cover off, which from time to time can happen, especially in a humid environment. Sometimes in Hawaii it does get humid. So if that happens, then you're going to take this cover off, and you're just going to reach in there, and you're gonna either make it go down, or you're going to clean it out, and you're going to dispose of it properly. So if I put my hand on that proximity sensor, I should simulate the fault that will happen, right? So we come back around here. There it is. Feed funnel blocked. That means the funnel's building up, and you got to reset that alarm. So the only way to reset that alarm is you have to come over here, and you have to physically remove the blockage from that proximity sensor. You physically have to take this cover off, and you have to do that. So if I clean this out, I'll take this cover, put this cover back on, lock it down, lock it down, lock this down. Okay, now I'm going to come back over. Now I need to clear the fault to get my number. And sometimes this control panel is a little weird. You gotta turn the power off, reboot it, turn the power back on. So it's just doing its normal stuff. The system is starting. Reset alarm. And you want to resume. You hear that kick on? It could be two possibilities. Either the cover was off and the blower called to come on, or cleaning the pot out, polymer got on the ground. So those are possibilities. So now the panel is back to its status, and the motor just kicked off. It kicked on right when this got reset. Now it's off. Everything is in standby, waiting for the plant to start up and call for batching polymer. So at this point, I do not believe Jeremy made it to this point, because he did not record the numbers that he needs from this panel, because he was walking from here to here, and this is actually the location that he slipped on the curb right here where my feet are. So it looks like whatever happened between the fault and thinking maybe trying to clear a fault, and this back and forth in this general area right here, in this general area, that this is where I think things went wrong. So that's the end of the story. This is where it all ended, and he had to get taken to the ER. Okay, that's it.